So this story is an update to the killing of 8-year-old Fanta Bility. She's an 8-year-old black girl who was shot and killed by police officers by accident at a high school football game. And so these officers have all been charged with the shooting death of that little girl. But now the update is that they've all been fired. So the council members voted to fire the 3 officers at their meeting Thursday night in Sharon's Hill Borough. And so just as a refresher, that shooting happened back in August when 3 police officers decided to open fire without seeing beyond their target, the same way that I was trained when I was in the military and also when I worked law enforcement in South Carolina. They didn't look beyond the target. And so they opened fire and injured several people. But unfortunately, 8-year-old Fanta Bility, she lost her life. And I've recently done a video about this. But what I want to show you is, the difference in how some people see things. So the meeting was a standing room only meeting in which some expressed support for the officers while others voiced their outrage and called for reforms. And so the measures to fire the officers were considered individually by the council, and each one passed on a 6-1 vote. So there was one dissenter who was council member Sandra Holcomb, and I would love to look into her background, but don't worry, I'm going to be doing that. But what this shows you is that some people in that community, I guarantee you, people who aren't exactly filled with melanin, we're okay with the police officers killing an 8-year-old black girl, which should tell you a lot about the country that you live in. And just to remind you, the 3 officers are Devin Smith, Sean Dolan, and Brian Devaney, who did not attend that meeting, and neither did their lawyers. And each of them have been charged with manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, and reckless endangerment after a 3-month-long grand jury investigation. So I think this is well deserved. They've been fired and now they're facing criminal charges. And I hope they spend a long time behind bars for what they did to that beautiful little girl.